Welcome to the model cane harvest, supply and transport. Cane supply means harvesting the cane from the field, supplying to the factory through tractors or lorries, or in some areas within 2 kilometers radius, we will be using the Dunlop cart. Cane supply is done based on 5 characters, that is cane maturity survey. The cane maturity survey involves lot of factors that I will be dealing in detail. Cane maturity is decided by some of the factors, such as if the cane is yellowish color, it shows that the crop is attained maturity. And if in some cases, in some varieties, we can see the flowerings, that is not a good sign actually, but that is also a deciding factor that the cane is attained maturity. And if the eye buds are swollen, bulged, that is an indication that the crop is attained maturity. And if you tap the cane, if you hear the metallic sound, that is an indication of maturity. And if you chew the cane, as per the experience of the field staff, they can say the sweetness, according to the sweetness, the cane is matured. Actually, I told you the testing methods, but these testings are based on the conditions how the cane is being grown, or as per the climatic factors. If the temperature is good, that is diurnal variation, the night time temperature will be cool, whereas in the daytime we should have a good hot weather, that is we call as a diurnal variation. If the diurnal variation is perfect, means we can see better sucrose accumulation, that is higher recovery for the factory. And the time of planting also plays major role in maturity. If the cane is planted during December to March, and that is the right age and right period for all the stages for perfect growing, and as we expect the yield will be better and also the sucrose formation will be better, and thereby both productivity and production will be at a higher level. This is the optimum period, that is we call it as December to March. And the farmers have lot of choices, but there are limited varieties. If they grow that varieties, also plays the major role in deciding the yield and productivity. And apart from this, the farmers has to follow the recommended practices of manures and fertilizers as recommended by the research institute or as per our research scientists in our factory. And moreover, if they do all the practices and if they fail in irrigation, why I stress here irrigation? Because irrigation plays the major role. Mostly all the farmers do the flooding irrigation, which is not at all advised. They have to do the irrigation with drip system, or limited source of water should be used for cultivation of sugarcane. As I told you, the maturity of the cane, how it is being tested in the field. We use a hand refractometer tool. In this hand refractometer, we will pierce the needle in the middle portion of the cane, and we will take the juice and spread in the lens. And if you see in the lens, we can see the upper portion and the middle portion merging together, and we can see the reading. Optimum reading we call it as between 21 to 24. That is the best matured indication. This is the bricks reading. Actually, we used to take bottom portion of the cane juice, and the middle portion also juice. We used to insert and test it, and also at the top portion. So 3 areas we used to take from a cane, and we will pull out the average, and if the average is between 21 to 24, it gives an indication that the cane is ready to harvest. Let us see the cane harvest procedures being monitored or being executed by the cane supply team. Actually, based on the requirement or based on the crushing plan of a factory, we arrive a quota to all the divisions. Based on the quota, the cutting orders will be generated, and it will be issued to the farmers through the cane sub-inspectors. As per the quota, the cane sub-inspector has to ensure that the daily quota is being harvested and supplied to the factory in time without affecting the crushing operation. Say if a factory is operating 7500 TCD, the cane should reach in time, and that also should not come in a continuous flow manner. It should be in a staggered manner. If the cane is harvested through the cane harvester machine, it has to reach the factory within 6 hours. Otherwise, the cane deterioration will be there, cane quality will be lost. So, cut to crush time, the major factor is to be addressed during the cane harvesting procedures. Apart from this, we used to give priority to the farmers as per some exigencies. Say, if the age of the crop is more than 15 months and they are not harvested in time at the interval of 12 months, we have to arrange them proper labor and ensure them it is harvested in time. If there is any pest and disease is affected, we have to provide them, we have to release the cutting order in priority. And if there is any problem in the road or any problem in the field due to irrigation failure, these factors are addressed and we will get the prior approval from the regional head and the cane is harvested giving priority. Let us see in detail about the cane harvest procedures. As per the requirement of the factory or as per the cane availability in a unit, the regional head decides whether we have to procure cane from the outside the command area, or if there is excess cane with our command area, whether it needs to be diverted to our nearby own factory or to the adjacent factories. Why it has to be done? Because if the cane is accumulated, if in the case of excess cane area, the farmers will be in trouble because lack of timely harvest and timely payment will be not ensured. If it is not ensured, the sustainability of the cane cultivation will be hampered. So, to avoid this, here the major role, the decision is being taken by the regional cane head, whether to retain the cane or to divert the cane or to procure the cane from the outside area to meet out the crushing plan. So, as per the plan, the daily the cane is harvested from the cane area by providing drip sheet, or if the farmers needed trailers or Dunlop cart or lorries, whatever mode of transport, we have to ensure by the cane supply team. After cane is being supplied by the farmer, a plot over is made and the payment is ensured within 14 days as per the government standard norms. After the cane is crushed, during the process period, regularly meetings is convened to assess the status of the cane being supplied, quality of the cane or cut to crush covers, because these will decide the factory recovery and also the budgeted requirements. In the regular BGMC review, these will be reviewed and proper corrective measures will be enforced to the cane supply team, and thereby the operating norms are enforced, and thereby the cane quality, cut to crush hours, operation hours, all are optimized. Thank you for listening the cane harvest. Let us see the challenges and new initiatives being rolled out for the better supply of harvesting gangs. We can categorize into two groups, that is, cane harvesting gangs will be available in the local also, and in the case of non-availability of local gangs, we will be sourcing outside the command area. If we are sourcing outside the command area and if it is within the Tamil Nadu area, means we call it as cane harvesting labors, and if it is being imported from the other states, we call it as IHL, that is imported harvesting labors. Why this happens? Because nowadays the labor force are not that much strong built, or they are not having good stamina to harvest 10 to 15 tons per day with a strength of 9 to 10 gangs. That is not being practiced nowadays. Earlier, 8 laborers can supply 10 to 12 tons for a load. Nowadays, even 12 laborers are harvesting, they are supplying only 10 tons. This is the lack of stamina. And moreover, this type of job is not preferred by the laborers, whereas they go for spinning mills or textile mills or to the shopping malls or to the security job. And moreover, the youngsters, they prefer white collar jobs. They are not preferring sugarcane harvesting jobs. And nowadays, moreover, the government has introduced the per day rupees, 100 rupees for the men laborers and women laborers, and the women are going for that job, and for the type of bundling, the women force is a major scarcity. So to address these, to mitigate this non-availability of laborers, we are sourcing out laborers outside our factory and even from the other states. What are all the benefits we are giving to them? We are giving productivity based incentives, and also if they are supplying more cane, we are giving incentive packages, and we are giving special prices. Say if they are harvesting more than 10,000 tons, a bullet is given, or some motorcycles are given to encourage them. And apart from this, we are giving group insurances. By these group insurances, the laborers are benefited to provide incentives, and also they are getting insurance coverages. Nowadays, we are giving the laborers with the shoes, gum boots, and also gloves to protect them from snake bites or other unwanted, unforeseen risks. So, by these protective measures and providing safety environment for the CHL and IHL, we are able to sustain the harvesting as per the requirement of the crushing needs. Thank you for listening the harvest support. Thank you.